Hey guys, welcome. So you should have known this was gonna come on what I was reading in Ezekiel and exposing what's going on with the agenda. And I went to try to go live on YouTube, and I'm gonna flip the camera around. This is very new. I never saw it do this before. I don't know if this does this for you guys, but I'll show you. So apparently it won't let me go, it won't let me stream until it's available on your channel. You can schedule stream or go live instantly. So I have to wait. It's like a waiting room, I guess. I have to wait. Which is straight up ridiculous. So I'll just make the video small post. Anyways, I should be doing that anyways because not everyone can see my video. And I did notice something weird because in the beginning of live, there was a whole lot of people, and then out of nowhere, just a bunch of people just disappeared. And this has been happening for a while now. That's pretty much shadow banning, right? So plus, then there's people literally taking my account, right? They're taking my account. They're impersonating me, and so that's why I'm changing my name to Mustard Seeds of Faith 4. Okay, so that's going to be my new name, and I'm going to flip over the camera, and I'm just going to read a little bit what I was reading in Ezekiel. And this needs to be said, and I don't care what they do to me. I said this already, and I'm going to say it again and again and again. I hope you can understand, is that I'm not going to literally keep my mouth shut. You know, I will talk like this at work. I don't care. You're going to have to kill me. Like, you're going to literally have to kill me. If you don't want me to talk about the truth, you're going to have to kill me already. Okay? Because it really seems like that's where it's going now. Keeping people shut up, it's not working. You know, using a phone, you think you can monitor people, what they're saying, so that you can continue to push your agenda, you know, which I was exposing. A man cannot have children. A trans, take that. Sometimes they take the reproductive system out. You can't have children now. Okay, let's think about this too. How you're gonna kill your baby in the womb now. Okay, so you're literally still killing and destroying life. That's straight up the devil, okay? Jesus came here to give us life and to have it abundantly, but you're coming to still kill and destroy, which is the works of the devil. All because of greed, really. You know, some people just want to have. They're not content with what they have. They have to go after the lust, the desires of the flesh. Jesus said, deny yourself, not go live for yourself, and go find what feels good for you and comfortable in your flesh. He said, you know, deny yourself. If your right arm causes you sin, cut it off. If your left arm causes you sin, cut it off. But it seems like nobody knows how to do that, and they don't understand that. The word of the Lord came to me, Son of man, if a country sins against me by being unfaithful, and I will stretch out my hand against it and cut off its food supply and send a famine. If the leaders cause a stumbling block, right, and they cause distasteful practices, you'll become a byword. I was telling you guys in a live that America, all countries need to repent from this agenda. Otherwise, God's going to wipe us off the face of the map if we don't repent. And that's what kicked me out of the live, you see. Childless. I know that this is talking about, like, or if I send wild beasts through that country and they leave it childless and it becomes desolate so that no one can pass through it because of the beasts. Just think about the beast system right now, okay? As surely as I live, declares the sovereign Lord, even if these 3 men were in it, they would not save their own sons or daughters. They alone will be saved, but the land would be desolate. Or if I bring a sword against the country and say, let the sword pass throughout the land, and I will kill its people and their animals, as surely as I live, declares the Lord, even if these 3 men were in it, they would not save their own sons and daughters. They alone would be saved. So, or if I send a plague into the land and pour out my wrath on it through bloodshed, killing its people and their animals, As surely as I live, declares the Lord, even if Noah, Daniel, and Job were in it, they would not save their own sons and daughters. They would only save themselves by their righteousness. For this is what the sovereign Lord says. How much worse will it be when I send against Jerusalem the 4 dreadful judgment, sword, and famine, and wild beasts, the 4 horsemen, guys. The number 4, the 4 horsemen. Yet there will be some survivors, sons and daughters, who will be brought out of it. So they will come to you, and you will see their conduct and their actions. And you will be consoled regarding the disaster I have brought on Jerusalem. Every disaster I have brought on it. You will be consoled when you see their conduct and their actions. For you will know that I done nothing in it without cause, declares the sovereign Lord. So, the Lord has a reason. He created the earth, and everything in it is his. And if we're not obeying, if we're going our own way, and we're defiling things out of God's creation, and we're making a complete perversion from the truth, he has every right to destroy. Like, I'm on God's side here. Like, he has every right to do whatever he wants. He could destroy the earth. Like, who am I to step in this and say, no, you can't destroy the earth, because we like to live in our filth, and we want to continue to do evil. Just sit up there and leave us alone. Like, who the heck am I to say that? And you're messed up to even think that you have the audacity to say that to God. Jerusalem as a useless vine. The word of the Lord came to me, Son of man, how is it that wood of a vine is different from a branch of the trees of the forest? Is wood ever taken from it to make anything useful? Do they make pegs from it to hang things on? And after it is thrown on the fire as fuel, so that's what. Do you understand? This is in Matthew. Oh wait, no, not Matthew. I forget. It is in Matthew too, but John, chapter 14, I think, and 15. When Jesus says, "I am the vine, you are the branch. Apart from me, you can do nothing." Okay, if you got to remain in him, right? If a branch falls off, right? If a branch is useless, if it's useless, what is it good for? Can you use it for anything good? No, it's only good for the fire. That's what Jesus was talking about here. You have to remain in him. Apart from him, you can do nothing. You're literally straying away from him by living a life this way, and you think that you are not going to be touched by the 4 horsemen? You got something coming to you. So, and after it is thrown on the fire as fuel, and the fire burns ends and chards the middle, is it used for anything? If it was not useful for anything when it was whole, how much less can it be made into something useful when the fire has burned it and it is charred? Therefore, this is what the sovereign Lord says. As I have given the wood of the vine among the trees of the forest as fuel for the fire, so will I treat the people living in Jerusalem. I will set my face against them. Although they have come out of the fire will yet consume them, and I will set my face against them. And you will know that I am the Lord, and I will make the land desolate, because they have been unfaithful, declares the sovereign Lord. So can you at least take 1 second to realize my zeal for this? And just the fact that the millstone is actually mentioned earlier. Jesus mentions the millstone in Matthew chapter 18. Revelations chapter 18. Put the puzzle pieces together. What is a sin? The sin in the last days is sexual morality. All kinds of perversion out of God's natural order. And children are involved. And that's why Jesus said, if you cause one of these little ones who believe in me to sin, it would be better for you to have a millstone around your neck. In Revelation 18, it talks about an angel taking a millstone and throwing it into the ocean, just like Jesus said earlier. Peace.